After activating the power at the base, Gordon manages to open a hatch that leads him to what appears to be a scientific operations base. This space is filled with tables, measuring equipment, and tools that reflect the efforts of Black Mesa scientists to study and adapt to XEN's alien environment. It's a space that reflects both scientific curiosity and the challenges they faced. At one end, he again encounters the healing alien liquid, which emits a special glow. Upon contact with these pools, Gordon regains his health, making them a valuable resource amidst XEN's challenges. Meanwhile, he contemplates these flying creatures called sky mantas. They have a unique appearance, with graceful movements that reflect the surreal nature of XEN. Although they tend to stay in the sky and pose no direct threat, their presence contributes to the feeling of being in a strange and fascinating place, completely different from Earth. During his inspection of the area, he discovers new bioluminescent organisms and explosive plants, also known as spore pods. These are large alien plants, similar to giant pumpkins, and explode when approached too close or shot. These explosions can be deadly, so players should be careful when moving near them. They can also be used strategically to damage nearby enemies. Here, Gordon, you just have to supply power to another gate to make way. But as he climbs the scaffolding, he finds more bodies, the remains of more of his companions. Some of these remains are near scientific equipment, while others are in positions that suggest desperate struggles. This environment reinforces Gordon's sense of isolation and danger, adding an emotional dimension to the game. The environmental narrative is what makes this aspect of Black Mesa so impactful and memorable. When Gordon opens the hatch, he finds himself in a magical, surreal area of XEN, almost reminiscent of an enchanted, alien forest. The stinging trees, these are hostile creatures or plants known as spiny tentacles. They activate when you get too close, forcing you to carefully plan your movements to avoid injury. The self-illuminating, star-shaped bioluminescent plants are an example of XEN's unique ecosystem. Their bioluminescence not only adds visual beauty, but also guides the player through the dark, dense environment. Nylanth's lair appears to be in sight, looming as a looming target on the alien horizon. However, distance is deceptive. Though it seems close, there's still a long and challenging journey to get there. Gordon must traverse more zones of XEN, facing even more hostile environments filled with enemies, puzzles, and environmental hazards. Every step towards Nylanth's lair tests both his stamina and the player's skill, with challenges that increase in complexity and scale. The giant leaves of XEN's enchanted forest are a fascinating and unique detail of the alien environment. These leaves, which appear to be part of a massive and extraordinary flora, impress not only with their size, but also with their resilience. Although their texture and design suggest fragility due to their lightness and bioluminescence, they are surprisingly strong enough to support Gordon's weight and allow him to advance through elevated or hard-to-reach areas. Gordon has to climb a sloping log that feels like he's climbing into the unknown in a world that mixes the beautiful and the dangerous. In this area, Gordon is attacked by a pair of burly voltigores and a bull squid. On Black Mesa, bull squids already appeared in the tunnels and laboratories. But on XEN, they are in their natural habitat, where they are even more aggressive and savage. They have a distinctive design with a robust body and tentacled mouths, as well as their ability to spit a toxic liquid that can inflict a lot of damage. The alien environment favors their mobility and surprise attacks, This encounter underscores how perfectly adapted Zen's fauna is to its hostile environment. Determined to make his way through, Gordon must defeat a bull squid and a Zen tree. Both the bull squid and the Zen tree represent obstacles that Gordon must overcome strategically, using his wits and the tools at his disposal. This reinforces the tension of the setting, constantly reminding us that even the most beautiful moments in Zen are fraught with danger. As the forest becomes more lush, so does its complexity. The flora transforms into a mix of bioluminescence and extravagant shapes, while the alien fauna appears more active and present. This increased density of the environment not only dazzles visually, but also challenges the player, as navigating these landscapes involves avoiding natural traps, such as explosive plants, and constantly being on the lookout for lurking creatures. Crossing the swamp, Gordon encounters one of Zen's most tranquil and visually magical moments. The bioluminescent bubbles surrounding him seem to float peacefully, as if part of a natural choreography, welcoming an intruder into their world. These bubbles pose no threat, creating an interesting contrast to the rest of the environment, which is usually so hostile. Their soft glow and seemingly friendly movement bring a touch of calm and beauty to a world filled with danger. He encounters more zombie companions. Meeting these companions on Zen, victims of the crabheads, is a scene laden with desolation and tragedy. Although they are technically enemies attacking Gordon, there is an emotional undertone knowing that these zombies were once colleagues who shared a scientific mission. The environmental narrative also leaves room for reflection. Are they truly enemies or just victims of devastating circumstances? The opening of certain areas of the forest is achieved after eliminating a species of alien organism. The forest changes color, and Gordon makes his way forward. After making his way, he finds a health pool and takes the opportunity to heal himself.